Welcome to the Trail Running Briefing, the podcast for trail runners who want to understand their training and run better. Each week, one clear idea to help you train smarter, stay durable, and perform when it matters. Episode 5: Why consistency beats motivation. Ever had one of those weeks where you feel unstoppable? You smash a workout, buy new shoes, tell everyone you are back, and then 3 days later you miss a run, feel guilty, and the whole plan collapses. Here's the myth: I just need more motivation. But most runners don't fail because they lack motivation. They fail because motivation is unreliable. Today's idea is simple. Consistency beats motivation because consistency is designed. Here's the mental model. Motivation is a mood. Consistency is a system. Motivation spikes when you are rested, the weather is nice, you've got a race coming up, you had a good week. But motivation drops when work gets messy, sleep is off, you feel heavy, the run looks hard, the weather turns nasty. So, if your training depends on motivation, your training depends on a mood swing. What consistency does differently is this: it reduces the decision cost. Instead of asking, do I feel like running today? You are asking, what does my plan say I do today? This lines up with what behavior researchers describe in models like the Fogg Behavior Model. Behavior is easier when the action is simple and a prompt triggers that action, not when motivation is high. And over time, consistency becomes a habit. And habits are powerful because they require less mental effort. A recent meta-analysis on habit formation shows that habits can start forming within roughly a couple of months, but it varies a lot, which is exactly why you don't want to rely on feeling motivated while the habit is still building. So the goal isn't to be motivated forever. The goal is to build a training setup that works even when you are not motivated. You see it all the time. Runners crash a perfect week, then miss one session, then think the week is ruined, then they restart next Monday again and again. This is the all or nothing drop. What people usually get wrong is the following: they aim for the ideal plan, not the sustainable one. They choose the plan they wish they could do, not the plan they can repeat in an entire week. They treat missed sessions as failure. A missed run isn't a failure. Quitting because you miss a run is a failure. They don't pre-decide. When training decisions happened in the moment, motivation gets to vote, and motivation is a flaky teammate. What to actually do instead? Here are 4 simple, practical moves. 1. Create a minimum viable run. On low energy days, your goal is not distance or pace, it's showing up. Examples, 20 minutes easy, or 3K jog, or even a brisk walk if you are truly cooked. You are training the identity. I'm someone who doesn't disappear. 2. Use if-then planning. This comes from implementation intention research. If situation X happens, then I do Y. Examples. If work runs late, then I do 25 minutes easy, no watch. If it's pouring rain, then I run loops near home. If I miss Wednesday, then Thursday becomes easy plus a few strides. 3. Make the start stupid easy. Layout kit. Choose a route. Decide the time. The goal is to reduce friction, so the default is action. Again, very aligned with behavior models like Fogg's. Motivation matters less when the behavior is easy and prompt. 4. Build motivation the right way, from meaning. Self-determination theory, research, suggests people stick longer when motivation becomes internal. This is what we call intrinsic motivation. Enjoyment, values, identity, not just guilt or external pressure. So ask, what kind of runner am I becoming? Why does this matter to me beyond Strava? What we want is to run, not because of Strava, but because we enjoy it. We identify ourselves with running. This mentality, this intrinsic motivation will make you more determined and consistent. One takeaway, here's the rule of thumb. Don't build a plan for your best days. Build it for your worst week, because motivation will come and go. But if your training has a minimum standard, a simple trigger, and a low friction start, you don't need to feel motivated to stay consistent. You just need to keep the chain alive. Consistency builds runners. That's today's trail running briefing. Understand your training, apply it on the trail, and run better.